What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about silver and how these tough times, these last couple of weeks, have been changing the way people view silver and potentially showing true colors. And I would like to share my thoughts, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merch can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about silver. As I'm sure many people know, I posted a video a week and a half ago saying that silver is postponed for the time being. Market value dropped pretty good. Premiums went up by quite a bit. And silver was quote unquote sold out, or it was just too pricey because of the high premiums. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a step back. And due to this whole global health crisis going on right now, it's probably the safest bet and smartest idea for me personally to hang on to my cash. You never know. With everything going on right now, I might need it for an emergency. So I decided to hang on to my cash, stock up, and stockpile as much cash as I can, and then when all of this blows over, hopefully sooner rather than later, I will have those dollars which I can then convert into the metal of my choosing. And I can also take a bit of it and invest it as well. However, for the time being, I'm just sitting back and watching. I'm looking at all the charts, I'm looking at all the markets, I'm looking at the numbers go up and up and up in reference to unemployment claims. I'm keeping my eye on the economy. I'm keeping my eye on as many different things as I can. I have all the tabs open on my computer. I bounce back and forth all throughout the day. And as I'm filming this, it's Monday morning, so I got a chance to see what is potentially going to be going on for the rest of the day in terms of what the markets are doing and whatnot. But I've also noticed in the comment section of a lot of my more recent videos, a lot of people are trash talking silver, which is 100% fine. I support your ability to do so, and I find it a little bit weird though, because I got comments from the same people who are talking about how silver is trash or leave it for the industry, as it's a pointless metal, blah blah blah. It seems as though the same people who are saying that right now were the ones who were enthusiastic and going full throttle with silver when it went up to and above $19 a couple months back. I remember silver went up to $19.50 for like a day, and I remember making a video about that, and I got so many different comments from so many different people saying that like now is the time to grab silver, it's about to skyrocket, silver's about to go to the moon, now is the time to get it. And then silver drops to $11.90 last week or the end of the week before. And it seems as though I'm getting comments from the same people who are saying silver's garbage, silver's pointless, it's a waste of time, blah, 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 blah. And not to dissect how they feel about silver, but the only thing that really comes to mind for me is that their short-term mindset is showing, and that's not really the way of thinking that I can really relate to. Everything that I do in life is for the long term. I don't do anything for the short term. I'm not into flipping silver. I'm not into day trading stocks. I'm not into any of that. I'm in everything for the long term. And I'm a big believer in the compound effect. I'm a big believer in taking small steps in the right direction and how that will eventually take you to where you want to go, rather than, massive steps in a direction that you chose out of emotion rather than out of logic. I like to think and act with logic rather than emotion. I don't like to get excited and dive into something. I don't like to get scared and pull out of something, but that's just me. And I'm getting a lot of comments from a lot of different people saying all types of things, and trust me, I get hundreds, sometimes thousands of comments a week from all different people, and everyone's stacking for different reasons, obviously, but at the end of the day, where you are in your stacking journey, it really can be like kind of divided into like three categories. The first category are the people who want silver to continue dropping back down. Getting comments from people being like, yo, $7, $8, $9, $10 silver would be fantastic. I get a lot of comments from people who are pretty satisfied with where silver is or where it's been over the last couple of weeks, months, last 2, 3, 4 years. A lot of people are happy with where silver's currently at, which is typically in between like the $13 and $18 range, I would say, for the most part. I like to consider it somewhat of the sweet spot. I say anything below $20, in my opinion, from my perspective, is an absolute steal, an absolute opportunity. Not a financial advisor, so that's not financial advice, obviously, but that's just my opinion. So I probably fall into the category of people who are happy with where spot price is. You can get quite a bit for a low dollar amount. The premiums, excluding the last week or so, the premiums have been very fair, and silver has been very easy to acquire. And then there's another category of people who maybe they've been stacking for years, maybe they've been stacking for decades, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and they're just ready. They just want silver to go to the moon already. They've been waiting too long. They want silver to finally do something insane and, cash out. And maybe they're retired or getting ready to retire. They've been stacking silver most of their life, whatever the case may be. Or potentially, maybe they're looking at it as the quote-unquote entrepreneur approach, where they just got a bunch of silver in the short term and they're hoping that it doubles, triples, quadruples in value so that they can go and quote-unquote sell it, make a quick buck, and then on to the next thing. That's not something I necessarily agree with, but everyone's stacking for different reasons. Everyone has a different opinion. Everybody has a different perspective. Everyone's stacking for different reasons. And the point I'm trying to get across in today's video is that silver is never going to do 100% of the things that you want it to do 100% of the time. Silver, we know it's very sporadic. We know that it's a waiting game. We know that what goes up often comes back down. What goes down often comes back up. And it's all about timing, it's all about patience, and it's all about, I guess you can say, persistence and just, how like tough you are during tough times and emotional situations. I know everything going on in the world right now is incredibly difficult. Everyone's hurting right now. The economy's in shambles. Planet Earth is essentially on a standstill, and hopefully this all gets cleared up sooner rather than later. But these are just some of my thoughts because I just thought it was kind of interesting how quick people are to turn on silver when things go south, when things don't go their way. They want silver to stay where it's at or go up in value. When it comes down in value, they get upset. They didn't get their way. They think that they deserve silver to maintain its value, go up in value. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if they think that they're entitled to spot price doubling, tripling, or whatever. I have no idea what it is, but this is not a game for people who absolutely bank on or require stability. It's a very sporadic metal, and there's a lot of different factors. There are tons, hundreds, thousands of factors that play a role in what spot price is going to do next. So those are just some of my thoughts, and I'm curious, what are yours? Let me know in the comments how you feel about silver. Let me know in the comments if these last couple of weeks have changed the way you viewed silver, changed the way you think about silver. Has it affected your belief level in any way, shape, or form? Are you kind of at the point where you're just like, all right, screw it, I've had enough, on to the next thing? Are you taking advantage of the opportunity? Are you taking a step back and just watching from the sidelines just for the time being to see what happens next? Let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you hated it, hit the dislike button. They both help me. They both feed the video to the algorithm and get my channel promoted, so I'd appreciate your support. Pick a thumb, click a thumb. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs. Of course, we have a ton of other products, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts regarding silver right now? We can talk about how spot price is low and premiums are high, but I say, what's the sense of that? We could also talk about water's wet. I want to talk about the bigger picture. Has this affected your belief level in any way, shape, or form? Has it made your belief level come down, go up? Is it pretty much exactly where it's been? And what are your thoughts regarding silver moving forward? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.